My great-grandfather moved over here from England in the late 1800s, and since then we've been in agriculture here, mostly settled in western New York, and I moved over to the eastern part of the state in 1976. But in 1955, when we got our first Angus cattle, it started out as 4-H projects, which it has for so many people. For me, it's nirvana. There's nothing I'd rather do. Going out looking at Angus cattle is my vacation. That's the big thing for me. And I can do it as many times a day as I can get to the pasture. And it really gives me a great feeling. And I love the progress to watch young cattle move and what we can do and how much progress we've made in making them better over my lifetime. My dad was always about carcass quality, and that was always, as long as I can remember, talked about, that Angus were better cattle for consumption. And our big thing was the efficiency rate. I can remember that we always had a good breed up rate, very few problems. Our cattle were really problem-free cattle, and that was important to us as we were growing up. And in my early teens, I can remember, really cows that always bred up and calved every year on time, did all the things they were supposed to do. The seed stock production in this part of the country has been here for a long, long time. New York City had a great influence on the cattle. You go back and see the many great people that were developed in this area and all the great cattle that were developed in this area over the last 50 years or 100 years. You'll understand why this part of New York has been a very significant contributor to the Angus breed. Our goal is to have really sound, functional cattle that breed well, breed every year, and our longevity is a pretty important factor to us. We've had cows that are lasting up into their 20s, 22, 23 years old, which I think for a commercial breeder has got to be very, very important. Our cow herd has high quality udders, cattle that really can get out and travel and do what they need to do to gain weight. And I think that for our commercial producers, these cows are bull producers. We raise our cattle in a very proper way. It's our only way we make a living, and I think that people need to come see what we're doing, understand that these cattle are on grass 95% of their life. We work really hard here at having young cattle to grow on forage. We try not to overextend their high energy diet. We've been very selective on disposition. It's something that, especially in this part of the country where most of the farms are smaller and the people have families, and we work really hard on making sure those cattle have a good disposition and are good to be around. I know that there's other cattle around you, but we've worked really hard for years and years to make sure our cattle are trouble-free, very efficient cattle. And I think that our customer service makes a big difference. For our commercial customers, we have 2 feeder calf sales a fall that we sponsor. We'll do the advertising. We do a lot of legwork trying to get buyers there. That's been very successful for us. I think if you talk to our commercial breeders, you'll find out that they're very happy with being able to get cattle in one spot and sell loads of cattle. That's helped us a lot. We have our annual bull sale, which it's the only one in the Northeast that is by breeders. We've done it now for going on 15 years. We do have our annual female sale the 4th Sunday of August every year, and we do sell cattle in there for our customers. And then we will have the Trowbridge Family and Friends sale in Denver during the National Western Stock Show every year, which we encourage our customers to sell cattle in there also. I think our customer satisfaction comes from us really wanting to work at it and try to breed good cattle and build fault-free cattle. If there is a problem, we make it right as quick as we can. And it is truly a passion.